Why would I come to Germany for medical school? American doctors earn so much more money, and the research opportunities in the United States are excellent. And the education, it's world renowned. Calm down, let me tell you. First thing everyone says is that you earn more money in the United States, so why would I come here? Yes, in Germany you do earn less money than the doctors in the United States, but we have to consider quality of life too, I would say, because German doctors do tend to have a bit better work-life balance than American doctors. Additionally, German doctors don't have to go into extreme debt in order to fund their education. Also, you have to consider cost of living. Cost of living in Germany is cheaper than the United States. You might be making less money number-wise, but still what you're able to afford is essentially the same. Doctors in both countries aren't poor. Second thing everyone talks about is the research opportunities. So let's talk about that too. I've done research in both of these countries, so I have a little bit of experience. And I have to say, Germans do have less access to money than American researchers. Germans also have a lot more laws surrounding ethics and what is allowed, and that also makes things more difficult. However, I feel like we do live in a globalized community when it comes to research. If I get to the point that my research is impactful enough, I need to be working with super expensive lasers and equipment, then I'll be feeling bad. But the thing is that I'm a medical student, and I'd love to win a Nobel Prize, but I honestly feel like I'm able to improve my research career more being in Germany. I'm able to set myself apart from other researchers because I came over here. I can speak fluent English, and I can say, hey, I'll read that paper for you, help you write that thing. I will be able to present the data later. So for me, career-wise, I think that just makes the most sense. The third thing that everyone says is so much better in the United States is the education. I experienced education in the United States as well as Germany, so I know what they're talking about. The professors in the United States are very engaged. You have access to, again, super expensive stuff. But there's a few things there. First, you're paying a whole bunch of money for that. And secondly, I don't feel like you're actually learning how to work as an independent researcher, doctor, etc. when you're in that system. I feel like learning how to advocate for myself, plan things out, has actually helped me a lot more. It's been harder, but I have learned so much more through it. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Have I made a terrible decision for my career, or is it good that I have no debt and I have a great education and I can speak two languages?
If your New Year's resolution is to learn a new language, then these are my tips. I learned C1, C2 German as an American, and now I study medicine in Germany, so I know this works. My first tip is to figure out what your weakness is and hone in on that as much as you can. If you're bad at grammar, get a good grammar book and practice the rules you know you need to focus on. If you need to brush up on your vocab, then I would work on flashcards, specifically using Anki and trying to learn 20 new words a day. And if you know you're bad at listening, then I would pick out a series that you know you're really going to enjoy. If you're trying to learn German, I would choose Dark. It's on Netflix and it's really good. And I would focus in on that stuff. Just overall, I would try to focus on integrating the things you need to focus on into your everyday life.